Good evening, everybody. I'm here in the sitting room and the stove is piping hot, and there's a wee man down there relaxing in the heat. And I've been out earlier today when I took you-know-who for a WALK, and I've got some ivy and I've got some moss. This is just the beginnings of it now. And I've got this beautiful, let me just show you, because this is gorgeous. Oh, it does pay to go for winter walks. Look at this, isn't this fabulous? This is a fallen branch from a larch, and it's covered with these beautiful lichens, and it's got lots of little seeds, little cones on it. Isn't that fabulous? And look at this branch is just weighed down with cones. So tomorrow I'll be doing a bit of decorating. So I've just got these on the table now beside the stove, kind of just drying off a little bit. And so I was up early this morning, and then I decided to go to Enniskillen because I've been kind of housebound for, oh gosh, more time than what I care to remember. I say housebound, just not able to get out. I've been so busy with so many things, happily busy, I must add, because I'd rather be busy than bored. But I just thought over the weekend, come Monday, I'm going to just take a run up to Enniskillen because there's some very good charity shops up there. And let me just close down my little laptop. And so I've come back with a little bit of a haul. That American word haul. So I've come back with a haul of DVDs and CDs, which I got in charity shops. Well, my favourite composer would have to be Mozart. So this is his greatest works. So from the Magic Flute and the Marriage of Figaro, Piano Concerto No. 23, Don Giovanni, Coronation Mass, Horn Concerto No. 1, and so on. So this was £2, and of course the money goes to charity. So win-win. And then I got this greatest Mozart, a fresh mix of classics. So was playing these coming back in the car. That was £2 as well. And then I got some more classical music. This is cello classics. I love the sound of the cello. I think if I had learned to play an instrument, it would have been the cello, if I had had a choice. And then this one here, which is pastoral classics. So Elgar, Holst, Vaughan Williams, Delius. So that looks to be a good one as well. Now, I'm going to have lots of viewing, because look what I got. The second best exotic Marigold Hotel. And that was 99p. This brought back so many memories of when my own children were small, and I thought, I'll just get this because it'll be handy to have for my younger grandchildren when they come to visit. Because, I don't know if you know, but I have 5 grandchildren. The eldest is 21, and then the next, so there's Dylan, who's 21, Dominic, who's 20, then there's Henry, who's going towards 4, I think, and James, who is 1, and then Daisy, who was 1 just last week. So this is an absolute, I could not recommend this highly enough for anyone who doesn't know about this DVD. It is magical. I think for adults as well as kids. Then I got a whole series of The Vicar of Dibley. I loved this series on television. So these are sort of, well, this is specials. So there's 2 specials on this one. This is the complete first series. And this is Dibley Christmas. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. So. Oh, and another Vicar of Dibley. These are seasonal specials, autumn, winter, spring, summer. And then finally, oh no, not finally, no. I never got to see this in the cinema when it came out. I did read the book. I thought it was a rollicking good read. So I managed to get this for 99 pence. So I'm looking forward to watching this one. And finally, this is one that I did see in the cinema and it was absolutely fabulous. Muriel's Wedding. It's an Australian film and I think this actress is called Toni Collette. And I think it was, well, not quite her debut, but I think this is the one that made her quite famous. It's a fabulous film. Absolutely fantastic. Do you know, I loved so many of those Australian films that come out during the 80s and 90s. I remember going to see Crocodile Dundee. That was funny. So, as you can see, look, that little fella's sat up on my sofa. Look at this little fella. He's got his back towards the stove. He's got his own cushion down there. I hope you see that. Yeah, something strange happened to me today. Well, in fact, strange things happen to me all the time. And I don't know why I call them strange, because they're sort of the norm, you know. But when I was driving up to Enniskillen, I had the radio off and I was just driving along and I was thinking. And just quite suddenly, a neighbour of my daughter's just came into my head. And his wife hadn't been well and she's been treated for cancer. And I hadn't seen her for months. And I thought, gosh, I hope everything's okay. And I just made a very kind of spontaneous prayer wish for them. Now, when I say prayer wish, prayers are incredibly solemn. Well, the prayers that I was brought up with in the Catholic Church, very solemn and very repetitive and sort of, it's almost like rote learning, you know. So I have, over the years, I have developed a way of praying, which is also wishing. So if I pray for someone, I wish for them as well. So I wish them good, I wish them happiness, I wish them contentment, I wish them peace, I wish them health. And so I just got the image of, and I'm not going to say their names because I don't want to invade anyone's privacy, but I just got the image of both of them in my head and I just made this little prayer wish. So that was that. I continued my journey then up to Enniskillen and got there and parked up and took my basket and off I went to the high street where the charity shops are, and went into the first charity shop, which is a Red Cross shop. That's a good one, by the way, anyone who goes charity shopping in Enniskillen. And then I crossed the road and I went into the Oxfam. And who was stood right inside the door, both of them together, very happy and smiling, but my daughter's neighbours that I had been thinking of. Well, I was so delighted to see them, and so delighted to see her in particular. I just gave her a hug. I just thought, it's so good to see you, and how are you? And it was. This is what happens to me all the time. Suddenly someone comes into my head and the next thing there's some communication with them on some level. So whether it's, meeting them, seeing them, just whatever it is. He's having a wee rub around. But it just left me feeling really warm and good. It's great to see people in good health. Because this couple especially, they're very devoted to each other. And they feed an awful lot of stray and homeless cats. They're very good people. And talking of good people, if we were to take the news seriously, and if we were to listen to the mainstream media and take heed of all that they write in their newspapers and everything else, we would be living in constant fear and thinking that every human being on this earth was a terrible hindrance, a terrible pest. It's not like that at all. I have always worked on the basis that most people are genuinely good. And in all the experience of my years, I have found that to be true. Most people are genuinely good. In fact, it's rare that you meet someone who is positively disagreeable. Rare. God, there's a very old heat coming from that wee stove. So I'm very pleased with my Christmas tree. Isn't it beautiful? So tomorrow now I should see all the greenery put up and around the place. I'm going to get some ivy lengths and just twist them around that little curtain rail and the one on the other side as well. Oh, the orange light's flashing to tell me that the battery's running low. I'm loath to break the silence here by putting any of my videos on. And I'm looking at the clock and it's 9:10 and normally I'm in bed, well, try to get to bed before 11. My grandmother used to say, the quality sleep you have is if you get into bed before 11 and you're asleep by midnight. So I've got quite a few books and calendars to post tomorrow. All the books and calendars that I promised to post on Monday, I did that this morning as I was driving through Drumshanbo. So at the moment it's looking good. It's looking like it's only taking, a week or less for books and calendars to get to the United States of America and Canada. So, right, on that note, I'm going to wish you all a lovely evening and a very good night, and peace and blessings to everyone. And remember, most people you meet are good people. Take no heed of the mainstream media and their shenanigans, because that's all they're good for. Shenanigans. Blessings to you all.